Hello and welcome to Bollywood Now. Today we have with us the new age Jackie Chan, who is probably going to change the version you had of Tarzan in your mind with his film Jungli. Yes, we have Vidyut Jambal with us, and a man who gave us the cult movie The Mask and is going to give his next cult movie Jungli. Yes, welcome to Bollywood Now, Chuck Russell.
Very well spoken.
First of all, welcome to Mumbai. How are you liking it in here?
Oh, I love Mumbai.
Love Mumbai.
I've been here before, but to come here and have such a great team welcoming us to bring the good vibes of this movie out it's been an honor. It really has been.
You're loving the culture over here?
I'm here to a great extent for the Indian culture, the Indian artists, they call it Bollywood, it's the Indian cinema to me, and the joy that seems to be so easy in Indian cinema. And I hope I got to bring a little bit of that to Jungli.
Talking about Bollywood, what attracted you towards Bollywood?
Well, I've always, the larger than life aspects, I love world cinema, and I realize with Mask, it's almost a responsibility if people are going to laugh at the love and the silliness in the mask in all these different cultures, then maybe I can present stories and role models for world cinema from all different cultures, and we would not misunderstand each other so much. People really are so good at heart, and we're so similar more than anyone knows. So to be invited to tell a true Indian story and work with Indian artists in a collaboration, I was like, I'm in.
Talking about the film Vidyut, like as you said, this is the Indian story. Like for ages, nobody spoke about animals. Like I guess Hathi Mere Saathi was the last one. So what made you do this? Exactly why?
Exactly the reasons. Nobody's been talking about it. It's a disgrace. We're talking about everything else, but not the most important thing. So quite blessed to be a part of something like this. After about 40 years, we had Ma and we had Hathi Mera Saathi. And worldwide, we don't have movies really authentically shot with the animals. We are talking about poaching, we are talking about Mother Earth, we are talking about how to train kids without really training them in Jungli. So it's a family action adventure. So happy that Chuck has been able to take it forward. So happy that Chuck was the captain of the ship, because he's the guy who's worked with Dwayne Johnson, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jim Carrey. He's given us, like you said, the best of cinema. Somebody like him was good with animals, knows how to treat both the kind of animals, he knows them. So it was quite a lot of fun.
Talking about the animals, how difficult was it to work with them?
It was charming. Yeah, we had to create protocols. The number one thing was, I told my producers, we have to tell a story that is, for a positive look at the elephants with a herd that's being treated very well. So they were nice enough to let us all go to Elephant Conservation Center, where the herd was the most natural. So our Bola is running his own herd. I didn't break the herd up, and we shot them only in their natural habitat. So given that, and then our protocols to approach the elephant, and this gentleman his spirit, this elephant responded, I think, to something to do with his martial arts, because it is, as he'll tell you, it is so related to animal flow. I think animals trust us almost silently if we trust them and respect them. Don't shock them, don't make them uncomfortable. Once they realized we were there with the organic apples and love, then we got closer and closer until they truly bonded. So the relationship you see in the film is no tricks. That's the real thing.
So it took you real efforts to build that kind of relationship with the animals, or was it easy for you?
No, there's no effort really you need to make. The only thing is you need to make yourself aware of what not to do and what to do around them. So that's the only effort. Yes, they need to feel safe. They need to not be threatened. They need to not feel threatened. They are safe. If they feel like, they can destroy the whole village. So if it's about them, so I have to be very aware, very respectful. It's like, you're looking very nice in this black dress, but if I say it to you, you'll be happy. If I say to an elephant that, hey, you gained weight, they don't care. They need to feel the real emotion. How do you make them feel the real emotion? Humble. You need to respect them from within.
And this makes my cast better actors and actresses, because those animals are behaving to some extent naturally if we stage a scene correctly. So acting is about being in the moment. Suddenly you're really in the moment with this magnificent creature, and it really does take your spirit, lift your spirit.
So how was your experience working with this cult movie maker?
Very bad. I didn't enjoy it.
And I couldn't stand him. Every time I'd stage a scene, there'd be martial arts crashing through the whole thing without any way to stop him.
Come on, it's like I said, Chuck Russell. He's bigger than the elephants, by the way. So, the different thing for me is apart from, when you get to know it's Chuck Russell and he's the man, the way he writes the story, when you watch Jungli, you'll know how well articulated it is. It's a very simply told story with so much meaning to it. So for me, it had crossed the Chuck Russell. I got to meet the man inside him. What divinity inside him. So nice, so kind to everybody. It's not an American thing, English thing, Indian thing. He's kind. He's nice to the creatures. He's nice to the people around him. I was so happy working with him.
Talking about this, what is that one thing which is different from Bollywood and Hollywood? I mean, what is there in Bollywood which is actually not there in Hollywood?
The number one thing is that we can break into a song anytime. And in Hollywood, I feel like I'm in handcuffs. It's like you have to have
The father has died. Let's play a song. What to do? Let's play a song. Chuck's like, no, we go with the story.
I was jealous a little bit of the Bollywood filmmakers because you can go all the way and then have another song to release the film and another one in an ad, and the whole cast is looking great. From some of the traditional things we did with the village music to like a big dance number at the end, I'm in heaven.
So you adapted the same dance number things in Jungli?
My team adapted. I mean, I got as many of the artists from India to really help me make this an authentic Indian film.
So Chuck has a vision, and the way we made it play with the kids, the way we did the action, the music with the animals was different. It's his vision. He didn't want to have a regular girl running behind the boy. He just wanted beauty. And when you watch all the songs, the two out, he's thought of it differently. I like that.
Yeah, that is great. And talking about your martial arts, you have made India proud with your Kalaripayattu skills and all. Going back to the roots, what inspired you to take up martial arts? Because I guess it's just fading away now.
It's like asking me what inspires you to breathe every day.
I knew you'd say
Of course, these things you're just like born to do. So I love being a part of it. But the most amazing thing is now when I travel anywhere, whether it's in the country or outside the country, people know about this art.
Yeah.
I am happy that people at least can try to pronounce it. It's the mother of all martial arts. The Shaolin temple was started by an Indian man who moved from the south of India into China.
When I realized the history of his martial arts, because I work with all kinds of martial artists, I was blown away. The most interesting thing, you said Hollywood, Bollywood. I think of it as global cinema, and I'm here for audiences, but there is difference in the craft. The American actors that get in shape to play superheroes are complaining, and they're all doing it, 3 months ahead, and they're putting themselves through torture. He's happy because he's living it. So the word flow always comes to my mind with him, because where have you been? I've been looking for a while. I just worked out for 3 hours and now I'm ready to shoot. But he's not, he loves what he does. And I think he brings that passion to the performance.
Like people watch your films mainly for this action-packed sequences. Do you think this will be a game changer for you? Like there is martial arts, but this is kind of family entertainer films.
It will be a game changer in terms of it will entertain the whole globe. It's a cause that is relevant to the globe. I'm not talking about Indians, Pakistani, Asians, Africans, everybody. This is like the need of the hour. So I am sure that it's a game changer for Indian cinema. We will come up with a movie that has never been thought of. 40 years back. Now we've got a man who comes in, believes in the project and does it. It ought to be a game changer.
I thought, look, this is not a lecture, it's not a documentary. We're trying to touch people's hearts. So the first thing, what if I have one man and one elephant that had a true bond in childhood, and have I got an act? I couldn't have made him up. I've got an actor who's lived a certain lifestyle that the elephants are attracted to his vibe. So, I mean, that's where, if you can love Bola or even be charmed by him a little bit, you're not going to buy an ivory bracelet. That's all we need to do. That is a global cause over a global crisis, but we personalize it in a very entertaining story.
So this movie is coming up with a really good message.
We're trying to touch people's hearts the way our hearts have been touched. I can't talk, I get choked up when I talk about it.
No, the message is not only about anti-poaching, it's about friendship, it's about love, it's about a friendship of two different creatures. There's a very different...
And it's about returning home, which is what his character does. And for me, the whole thing with elephants is a metaphor about returning to nature. No, my goal isn't just for people to think, but to think of our balance. Do people say I'm an animal lover in my film? I'm a lover of the relationship between human and animal. That's, I'm not just, and we try to represent people caught in the poaching crisis in the middle as well. That relationship is a metaphor for all the return to nature. The first thing in the jungle is your digital device doesn't work. And suddenly you can hear the birds. for the first time in years.
And different insects.
Can you just tell me about the VFX or CGIs used in this film? Because majority of the things look so real.
I helped, it's interesting because I helped pioneer a lot of these techniques in The Mask, was brand new. But what I've seen over the years is now people are trying to perfect CGI animals, and it's entertaining, but it doesn't give you the real spirit of the animals, which I'm very familiar. I was born on a farm, I'm very familiar with it. So all my effects here, my concept going in was, I want a happy herd in their natural environment. They will never break the herd up. We never shoot at night. We never take them out of their jungle. But my effects make it appear like quite scary, quite an adventure, day and night, rain and sun. My effects are quite hidden, you know, and so the social and spiritual aspects of the actual animals, they're comfortable enough to express themselves.
Okay, talking about you, Vidyut, you have a massive fan following. So looking at your martial arts in the movies, do you think it will inspire and make people take up martial arts more? Or do you wish they should?
The massive fan following you're talking about is already inspired, hence they're fans.
Yeah, that is true. But do you think it will help them take up martial arts just like you do? Like you breathe martial arts.
See, the thing is, it's not only about martial arts. They don't necessarily need to take up martial arts. They need to get closer to the whole spirit. My way to get close to my spirit was martial arts. You can get close to your spirit through different ways. My fans, my family that I call the Jamwalians, they need to get close to themselves. Find out a way how.
Will we see you making another Bollywood movie?
I hope I get to make another movie using the artists of India. And I love Bollywood movies. But my hope is to continue to work with India, with the fantastic talent here, and tell global stories. In fact, I'd love to mix role models because, again, I see a different world than most Westerners get to see. And if I can show heroic characters, men and women of different cultures and adventures together, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
Having said that, if you get a chance to remake The Mask in Bollywood, which actor would you prefer?
That's a new, I don't know who. I mean, it would be fun to find the right person.
Okay, cool. And now let's just play a quick rapid fire round. Just give one word for what comes to your mind when I say these words, okay? Bollywood.
Joy, because you express joy so well in cinema.
Vidyut.
Also, the action star of it.
Okay, martial arts.
Action star of the world.
Flow, because I admire the flow of a healthy life it creates.
Jungli.
It's him.
To follow the herd. Follow the herd to Jungly, because that's where they led us.
No, he's the real jungly. He looks this cool, nice, happy man. He's really jungly. That's what makes him jungly.
One word about Chakras.
Divine.
About Vidyut Jamwal.
Dynamo and impossible.
Oh my God.
Impossible to stop the dynamo.
Which is the one preferred tag that you would love to have? A martial artist or an actor?
Great human being.
Oh my God, that's actually great. One film that you would love to actually remake in Bollywood, if you get a chance.
I love to do, I'm here because this is the most original film I've ever heard of, is to come as a global director in a wonderful Indian environment. So I love originals.
Okay, your favorite Chuck Russell movie?
Jungly.
Okay.
Mine too now. I hate, it sounds corny, but it really is.
No, that's true.
I told my wife,
Like,
I think I like
can
this
you
better
imagine
than
how much this man would have evolved from all the movies he's done? Like I don't expect him to give me another Mask. I expect him to give me another Jungly.
Yeah. I did Mask because it was the most original thing I could do at the time. And it gets harder every year to get the corporations to allow you to do something they've never seen before. So that's why this is a blessing.
Also, The Mask had this kind of amazing comedy in it. So, can we experience the same in Jungly as well?
The humor, of course. Look, when I met him, because
I'm a funny guy.
I know you don't think he is, but he is. When I met him, I don't like to recreate people's brands because that's a chore, and other directors can do that. But I saw a warmth, a wit about him that I thought I can take this tough guy and make him vulnerable. And how to do it? Through the love of an elephant, right? So I think you'll see a side of him you've never seen before, and yes, it includes my humor.
Okay, one memory from the film Jungly which you would always like to cherish?
You know, honestly, I'm sure I can answer for like how. There's no one memory. Every part.
It's a life changer.
I've done so many movies. I've got memories in parts. This one, like everything. Like this standing on this creature is not easy. It looks like, hey, I'm a dude. No way. You fall from this, you're like falling from 7 floors into the sea. Yeah, every memory's been great, honestly.
for me, it was the first time I met this particular elephant, and asked the mahouts if it was safe for me to meet him alone. And he looks you in the eye, and I've been working with all kinds of animals, and I'm a dog and cat lover. Most animals won't hold your eye. He has a spirit. It's like a whale or a dinosaur, and I swear you could heal yourself being around his elephant.
Looking at you, he's like, should I ask him to direct me or something? He's staring at
He
you
was
like,
saying,
are you good enough?
He said, he was actually thinking, call my agents. What are you doing? And the other thing is a challenge standing in the rain with him that we had, that for some reason, because he wanted to do one more take, and this was a problem for me, okay? Because his action, I do action protocols, safety protocols. We want to make exciting scenes, but he actually wants to do the real martial arts, and we're both all about the audience. So it's easy for him to seduce me into, but we're standing in the rain. The rain was turning the jungle into mud. You couldn't, we should stop because you can't walk. No, it was really dangerous just to walk. You slip, which I did twice, and fall on your ass. Now it's almost 5 in the morning. The most dangerous stunt is coming up. A guy running full speed, and he does flying through the air, no wires. And I said, we got to stop. We can't walk. You can't run and do this and not really get hurt. And he looked at me, and the rain, by the way, the rain effects are coming down. We're both standing there. Everyone's waiting to see. And he says, Chuck, I can do it. I said, one take. I'm gonna do one take, and if it doesn't work in one take, we're gonna walk away. And I felt very close to you at that moment, because we made a little thing, have fun, don't get hurt, let's go, one. And he nailed it, so you'll see it in the movie.
The biggest reason why people should watch Jungly, apart from the story that is coming up after 40 years?
Oh, that is the biggest reason. We've never had a story which talks only about us. This is not talking only about us. It's talking about one of the most important creatures, one of the most important things that we need to discuss. We can't shy away from the fact that they are almost over. If we don't make a movie on them, we don't make many more movies on them, they will be the next dinosaur.
And I'll give you another version of the same answer. With some of my friends from the West responded to this, and I was very happy they did as well. And that is inspiration. Like when I look at the whole movie, suddenly it's a big entertainment, but I got chills, man. Because it's inspiring to see people rise up for nature, rise up for the animal world, and through his care. I mean, ultimately, it's very inspiring. So I hope they take that away.
Yeah, we hope the same too. Thank you so much. It was so nice talking to you. Just please tell your audience when is Jungly releasing and what all you can find in the film.
So Jungly is releasing on the 29th of March 2019.
So get Jungly, be there, bring the whole family, and you'll have a great time.
Please subscribe to Bollywood Now.
Thank you so much.